for the 23rd of October 2014. It's a Thursday, and not a great deal to talk about today, except the fact that I've been teaching and putting great energy into my teaching. Just one thing I want to get out of the way. My TV idea for a certain series that has just come out was a pitch with exactly that title, with exactly the nature of the series, that I put together with a senior TV executive a year and a half, well, just over a year and a half ago, and it's now being broadcast on TV, and it's just something that I've got to get over. A great idea that myself and a number of others and the senior executive have put a hell of a lot of work into, research, and putting the pictures together. But unfortunately, that's the horrific, horrible world of archaeology that I've been involved in, and I'm so pleased to be out of it. And I'll something that I've got over. It's something that I'll get over, and I will just work on another idea which won't be stolen and put on TV by somebody else. But thank God I'm out of the horrible world of archaeology, because that's exactly what the world of archaeology does. Anyway, that off my chest, but I can pat myself on the back that the idea was such a brilliant idea that it's actually made its way to television in the formula that we wanted. And well done me, and well done Lee, who was working with me on the project, and obviously others with research. So thank you very much, all of you. Thank you for all your efforts, and you'll know exactly the TV series that I'm talking about, which you'll naturally see or will be seeing over the next few days or so. Anyway, that out of the way. Right, negative energy over there. Right, teaching. I've been teaching with a great deal of energy today, and it's my big teaching day, Thursday. One thing that is coming out is coming out on a constant theme of my teaching. Well, I'll tell you this. We've been looking at Napoleon's adventures in Egypt, and thanks to the French, we've obviously got the wonderful dedicated records of the description of Egypt, put together by 150 scholars and soldiers under the patronage of the great Emperor Napoleon in Egypt, across his campaign between 1798 to 1800, before the French left Egypt, because the army was isolated, because most of its navy was lost due to Nelson's actions, the Battle of the River Nile at Pukia. But basically the work was stunning. It introduced Egypt to the Western world. The French left most of the monuments untouched. They just recorded them as they are to be seen, as they're to be recorded, made copious records of them in description of Egypt, thanks to the French and all that. And it come out today, two major things. The first thing is that there are three types of people interested in the in Egypt. The one type was the French attitude to record things, to leave it there, to describe it, bring it to the world, but to let the monuments stand as they are. Or there's the British attitude, let's steal and rape as much as we can from foreign countries, and hence our attitude, i.e. towards metal detecting, is to rape and pillage most of our archaeological sites, and to destroy it. That's the British attitude. This is why most people in Britain agree with metal detecting. And again, I'll come up with my joke. When is an archaeologist not an archaeologist? When they use a metal detector. Bingo. But most archaeologists in this country do nowadays, and obviously that's because they're pillagers and looters, like the metal detect enthusiasts themselves. That's the second type. And the third type are those people who have just let those pyramids be. Luxor, Karnak, all the temples of Egypt. The third type is the Arabic Mameluke mentality, Egyptian mentality, just to sort of leave it, just to pass it, and to understand that it's there in the landscape. No need to take it away, no need to loot and pillage it, and so on. Those are the three attitudes seen way back when we look about 1800, As soon as the French leave Egypt, the British go in there, rape and pillage everything they can, put it into private collections, build up the British Museum, something that the French weren't doing. And obviously the other image is to just leave it for future generations, just pass it by. And when I'm explaining all this in my classes, my students are saying, why do we need to take and pillage all this stuff from foreign countries? We don't have enough time to research the stuff we got in our own museums. Now this is my students' attitude, not just my attitude. My students' attitude is coming back at me from my classes. Karl, why do metal detecting enthusiasts need to constantly find things? Why do metal detecting enthusiasts constantly need the public purse to pay for their finds? Why do they need to constantly find things to fill our museums up with this tat? We don't need it. Stop metal detecting. We don't need your artifacts. Take it to the Antiques Roadshow. But that's the sad British mentality. Anyway, that rant over and done with. This is how I feel, and no doubt I'll have some more threats towards myself and my family from metal detecting enthusiasts, but those are that's the level of criminality that you are. And it was great to see a friend of mine this evening as well. David, I'm seeing you for a while, really, and it was great to catch up on old things and feeling alike about the world and getting into the mentality. So it was good to do a bit of a good old recap. So it's great to see you again, David. And I know you'll be watching this video. And I haven't forgotten Luke, Jake. Big difference. I don't even know a Luke. I used to in the past. Star Wars, that's another Luke. Jake, I will be leading your premise for the production. Yes, it's still there to do. So I got just lots of busy stuff. I've got a couple of auditions coming up soon as well, so I'm really busy. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching this video log. I know it's been highly leveled, but that's the world I'm in, and that's the world I'm getting away from. Thank you very much.